Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Trojans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Trojans offense has the ball first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The gift to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Clement. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Meadows.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Meadows.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On the move, it's Meadows. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Run in the red zone. It's Adams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Brown will throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll run it on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Using his legs, it's Bradley. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clement. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Worley. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Lovett. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Brown will throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The play action fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think
there he goes! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing I can say so far.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bradley. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Number 25, on to kick it away.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job by the offense. They're setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes, and the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides to back and leaves it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Number 25, on to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught near the sticks. It's Clement. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Toss sweep to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Troy! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gregory. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Using his feet. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Number 28 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for space. It's Bradley. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dallas. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
With the catch, it's Bradshaw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 2nd down coming up. Let's go. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Gets it out fast. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Brown will throw it. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Ware. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Number 25, on to kick it away.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? we'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return, and then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But the defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. Turning it on! He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Dallas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Got a man. It's Dallas.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Plucks it out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pemberton. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being